What's good, everybody? It's your boy Miles Minnick, man. I just jumped off the porch. We're Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's get it, man.
On a Bible, bro, I can't lie. Outside like your hoodie wanna hang dry. Devil selling dreams that I can't buy.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We got Miles Minnick jumping off the porch with us today. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? It's good to be here, man.
Man, great to have you here, brother. How you feeling?
I feel blessed, dog. I'm on tour right now, you know what I'm saying? In one of my favorite cities, ATL.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to turn it up.
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man. And you on your new mainstream tour.
Yes, sir.
How does that feel, bro, being on the road? You literally just pulled in from Birmingham, right?
Yeah. It feels amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I was a kid, I dreamed about being on the road, being on tour, and now I get to do it with my best friends, bro, going all over America. And there's this stigma with West Coast artists that we can't sell no tickets outside of California, or the furthest we could go is Texas.
Yeah.
But we seeing like motion, bro, in many different parts of the country, dog. And so it's a privilege to be here, dog, for real.
Yeah, when I heard that you were coming here from Birmingham, coming from one of your stops, I was myself shocked. Like, okay, like, bro, definitely is having motion across the map. It's not just a regional thing.
Yeah, bro. It's super dope. Like, cause I make like West Coast sounding music, but the message resonates with every different type of walk of life. You feel me? So it's a blessing.
Nah, for sure. And being from the West Coast, you're from the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
What part of the Bay?
I'm from the East Bay, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, like 20 minutes from Oakland.
Okay, word. And I feel like people from the Bay Area take so much pride in being from the Bay. What would you say is one of your favorite aspects of Bay Area culture?
Individuality, you know what I'm saying? And also the aspect of like, we gonna get it by any means.
Yeah.
Like that whole concept of like getting it out the trunk. The independence of, man, if y'all not gonna put me on, I'm finna put myself on.
Yeah.
That's in the fabric and the DNA of the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, we don't care what LA doing, what Portland doing, Vegas doing, we gonna do us, and we don't care how it look. We just gonna create our own culture and run with it.
Yeah.
So that's what I come out of, for sure.
Nah, for sure. And you embody that individuality, that independent mindset. Who were some of the people that even inspired you as you was coming up?
Oh, man, coming up, I mean, I have many examples to follow after when it comes to those kind of things, like, you know, Mac Dre, just doing him, creating his own wave and movement. E40, even Master P.
Yeah.
You know, Master P claimed New Orleans, but he got a lot of his game and touch from Richmond.
Yeah.
That's in the Bay Area, you feel me? And then even people like LaCrae from Atlanta, like seeing how he created his movement, a faith-based movement, but through hip-hop.
Yeah.
On his own, like that always inspired me to do the same.
Word. No, that's what's up, man. I always feel like, you know, people from the Bay Area, like there's just, like, you know, a Bay Area cat, like, when, you know, just from the way they move and, you know what I'm saying, the way they talk, you know, all of that. Now, the whole, like, independent scene in the Bay Area, it's so dope too, because there's not just one sound in the Bay. There's not, you know, you guys aren't just boxed into just being one type of sound. So how did you discover your sound and know the direction that you wanted to go in when it came to your music?
Yeah. Really, I just leaned into what came most natural to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with my dad taking me to school listening to NWA, F the Police, you know what I'm saying? Or Odie, Fody, Riding Sideways, you know, all of that. And then when I came of age, it's like I'm listening to P-Lo, I Am Sue, E40, you know, My Ghetto Report Card. And so all the stuff that was in me coming up, it just comes out of me naturally. And so while my dad put me onto that kind of stuff, my grandma was putting me onto like rock music, pop music, melodic music. And so you get best of both worlds when you hear my projects. You get the culture, and you also get some songs you could put on for your parents and you feel me, at the skating ring, and just have a good time singing along to it. And so whatever comes most naturally to me is what you get when you listen to the music.
Word. Now, talk to me about Summersville.
Oh yeah.
And tell me, you know, what that area is like, and what was it like for you growing up in that area?
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, California, East Bay area, but a nearby city, Antioch, has a town center called Summersville.
Okay.
And in a 1 mile radius of this place, bruh, I had my first job, my last job, I found my wife, I got shot at, I found my church, I went to college, like all in a 1 mile radius of this place, you feel me? Yeah. And when I used to work in that area at Wells Fargo, I used to write raps at work behind the teller line. and just telling my coworkers, like, man, I ain't gonna be here for long. I'm about to be on the road. I'm about to be in movies. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, be an artist full time. And everybody would think I was crazy. Yeah. But, you know, eventually, you know, dreams do come true. And so I called it Summersville because I am now living in the same things I said I was going to do when I was there. You feel me? So it's like a message to my old self. Okay. Like, man, things do work out, but you'll trust in God and lean into what He got for you.
Yeah, and you named your latest, your most recent EP that you just dropped, Summersville, and that's what you go into, like sharing that story of your come up and everything, and just what kind of made you who you are today.
For sure. Yeah, nine song EP. Well, it's not really EP. I call it like a project, but the low-key be an album. Thriller had 9 songs. Yeah. So I'm like, listen, best selling album of all time, 9 songs. We gonna run that up, see what happens.
No,
you feel me?
For sure. And what type of kid were you growing up, bro? Like, what were you into early on?
Man, when I was a kid, bro, heavy into video games. You know what I'm saying? Like Crash Bandicoot, Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm saying? But when I got a little bit older, man, I was just outside, bro. Like smoking, dealing, using, fighting, into all the wrong crowds, man. Just following the footsteps of my big brother and pops. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's really all I knew, all that was modeled to me. And so when I was able to get out the house at 10 years old, that's all I knew. Because pops took away my curfew right after 5th grade. And so I'm like free reign to do whatever I wanted to do. And that resulted in me having a kid at 15. Okay. And then put me on that path.
Right. At what point would you say you jumped off the porch?
10, 11. Wow. 10, 11. Yeah, man, if it wasn't for God, bro, I would low-key be dead or in jail for sure.
And what was inspiring you at such an early age? What caused you to jump off the porch at that early of an age?
I mean, just seeing what my brother was into. You know what I'm saying? My brother was the 6'5" dude just in the streets that everybody was either afraid of or really rocked with. And so seeing his motion, it made me want to just follow that wave. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he out here going to every party, let me go to every party. He out here set tripping, let me set trip. And everybody know him, which means everybody's about to know me and they're going to rock with me because they know him. So I felt like I had like this hood, like immunity. You know, when I was 11 years old at the parties, wilding out, talking crazy to people. Yeah. Like, oh, you don't know my brother, huh? You don't know my brother. Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? But man, it wasn't until I was like 16 years old when I really started to see the consequences of my actions. You feel me? And seeing the path that I was going on. A lot of my friends was dying or going to jail, dropping out of school. Literally, my senior year, I was the only one of my friends left in school. The only one. Yeah. I said, nah, there's got to be a better way. And I feel like I found it for sure.
Word. Now you're a faith-based artist. Do you use the word Christian rapper, or do you steer away from that? Like,
yeah, I let people call me that if they feel like they need to. You know what I mean? And I don't blame them for it because a lot of my music is about Christ. It's about what's authentic to me, which is going to church, which is being of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So we make slaps for the soul, and we bring Christ to the culture. And so a lot of people call it that. I say, you feel me? I just make music that comes most natural to me. Yeah. You feel me?
I like slaps for the soul. That's all.
Oh, man, slaps for the soul, man. It's a new genre, man. Yeah.
Nah, that's what it do. So, what pointed you into that direction? Like, at what point did you find God and know that was the direction that you want to move into, and that was the message that you wanted to share?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because at first I was making music like everybody else. Okay. Like what you could expect. You know what I'm saying? Being a kid from the Bay, I'm talking about all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had a little bit of emotion with that when I was 16, 17. But, bro, one day in the middle of a smoking session, bro, I got invited to church. I was 16 years old on a Wednesday night, bro. My friend Dante was like, hey, bro, we should go to church. I'm like, what you talking about? Like, on Sunday? He like, no, right now. Like, right now? Bro, you sound crazy. Like, bro, trust me. Take some cologne, hand sanitizer, and lotion, bro. We gonna freshen up, bro. Let's go right now. It's a youth group at this church, bro. All the little females finna be there. You know what I'm saying? We go get their phone numbers, their Instagram, their Snapchat. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go. So we went to the church, but the youth group was closed. But we already got dropped off. So we had to go into the main sanctuary with the adults. And then I have no church background, no church experience. I didn't know how to conduct myself in church or nothing. But even with that being a reality, like I'm feeling something I never felt before. I felt like this warmth, this welcoming I never felt before. Then at the end of the service, the pastor did an altar call. He prayed for me. I'm crying my eyes out. You know what I'm saying? I fall to the floor, bro. And I literally felt like God took away one high and gave me a new one. You feel me? And then for 2 years, I would go to that church every single Wednesday, just leaning in, learning. And then I fully surrendered when I was 18. Like, you know what, God, you can have all of me. Like, I see that you're real and you got a plan for me, so I want to see what that's about.
And, you know, they say come as you are, you know, when it comes to church, but then at the same time, people will judge you, you know, for being wearing certain things or being a certain, type of way. Did you, when you first went in there, did you feel like any type of judgment against you or any weird energy?
Yes and no. For the most part, it was all welcoming. I mean, we was in the streets. You know, I went to church in Oakland and in Pittsburgh, and so it was a lot of inner city kids that was there, and they wanted us there, so it wasn't much judgment. But once I got more involved, it was like, pull your pants up, take your hat off in church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, my hair is messed up today. Like, please let me wear this hat, brother, please. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was good.
Word. No, that's what's up, man. And so, was it a difficult transition when it came to your music to changing the message in it?
It didn't feel difficult at all, honestly. Like, it felt most natural to me. So in the middle of this transition, when I'm like having a tug of war between do I do this or do I do that, my high school had a talent show senior year, bro. And I found out all the judges for the talent show was Christian artists. Oh. So I said, yo, if I'm gonna win this talent show, let me do a positive rap Christian song at this public high school. It's my first Christian song I ever made. And I'm in the studio with drug dealers and pimps and everything while I'm recording it. And everybody in the studio was like, bro, this is going crazy, you going crazy, you going crazy. Like the whole place reacted. I'm like, okay, I might have something here. I did the talent show, bro, and the school went ballistic, bro. And I won the whole thing with a Christian rap song.
Wow.
I said, okay, God, this might be something. This might be something here. And so got more involved into the church. And I started making music for my church for a couple of years, like for the youth group, trying to get inner city kids into the building. You feel me? But then that transformed into me actually like having a platform, posting videos from me performing at church, and then it having motion. And so we just took it and ran with it.
Right. Was there ever a point in time when moving into this new direction where you maybe felt like you were making, how can I say it, that maybe you should go back to doing, like your original style of music, or, was there ever a point where things were moving kind of slow and you like, man, I might need to, why did I leave, this style of music that I was doing before?
There was one time I was at work at Wells Fargo and I was cashing somebody check and she was like, oh my God, you're Lil Bailey. That's what they used to call me back in the day. We used to listen to you all the time. All right, have a nice day. And when I heard used to listen to you, I was like, man, like, what have I done? You know what I mean? Like I abandoned everything that I had. But when I thought about it, it's like, man, what God got for me is greater than what the world got for me. You know what I'm saying? And then let time tell it. It's true. It's very true. Who's to tell how long my career would have lasted if I would have stayed on that destructive road? You feel me? But here I am now, like each year, bro, it's getting bigger and bigger because I'm doing it for the biggest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And your fans that you had built up, as Lil Bailey, and then you changed styles and everything. Did they follow? Did they come along with you during this transition, or what was that like?
At first, no, but now everybody from high school, everybody from the streets, from my city, from the Bay, it's like, oh, I remember you from back in the day. Yeah. That's why they come around.
And you just released a music video, Press.
Yep.
Where you went back to your high school,
Pittsburgh High, and
had the marching band with you in the video and all of that. What was that experience like, going back to your high school and making like that movie?
Pittsburgh High got one of the most prestigious, top-tier marching bands in the nation, bro. And so just for them to open the school up to us, the football field up there. They cut the lights on. It felt like Friday Night Lights in that thing. We had the whole band, bro. It was a dream come true for real. And to see what the video is doing on YouTube, like that thing is going crazy.
Yeah.
It made me feel like one of their hometown champions. There's not many people from my city, bro, that make it out and do something. And those who have got killed. Like RIP Young Kurt, RIP to Jacka. You know what I'm saying? They was on the way to doing something great and then lost their lives for it. And so here I am, man, trying to change the stigma around my city. And to see them embrace me, bro, I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because it seems like a lot of times, you know, when you're putting like the negative vibrations out there, you know, you get all the love, you get the accolades, you know, things like that. But then to be gaining more fans and more accolades and all of that, when you put some positive vibrations, I know that has to be fulfilling.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people think you can't win with God, but you can win with God. If you want to show the whole world, man, you don't got to do what everybody else is doing, bro. God got a plan for you, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that plan could result in you being a positive impact on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Now, at what point did you, when you know, changing the message in your music, did you actually start feeling like people were listening, people were tuned in, and you were, you know, gaining more fans and more notoriety?
Yeah. So, man, top of 2018, man, I felt like God was like, all right, now it's time for you to really put your all into the music. And so immediately, January 2018, I got booked at a rap award show in the Bay Area. And I want you to picture like all the gangster rappers, all the females, everybody in the building, smoking, twerking, biting, everything. Yeah. And I was the only Christian rapper there being booked, right? But I come from all of that. So I'm like, man, it's whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, this is the culture. Yeah. Boom. Everybody performing. The sound quality is good the whole night. I get on stage. In the middle of my song, the music gets cut off. You feel me? But the mic didn't get cut off. And so I used to take theater training in high school. What they always told me was like, the show must go on. Never let the audience see you sweat. So instead of me wilding out, like, what's up with the sound? I just started freestyling. I freestyled a hook, bro. The whole theater went stupid, bro. I was like, devil wanna run up on me, it's bad. Devil wanna run up on me, it's bad. God on my side, God is my dad. If the devil wanna run up on me, it's bad. Dog, everybody going dumb, dancing, turf dancing, shaking their dreads. Boom, somebody recorded it, put it on Facebook, and went viral, bro. And that's the same month where I felt like God told me to put my all into the music, into Christian music. Yeah. Then that happens, that immediately gave me a career, bro. Immediately. Within months, I became one of the most booked young Christian artists in a whole West Coast. I was everywhere, everywhere, based off that one song. And then we just kept it going. Yeah.
Now, when you were getting booked, and even when you get booked now, is it at more Christian or faith-based events, or is it similar to the showcase that you were talking about, where like it's a wide plethora of artists and you're able to spread your message in front of a fan base that may not be expecting to get this message, but then leave with, you know, something they didn't expect to get?
Bruh, we are blessed to do both, bruh. Blessed to live in both worlds and represent that one message, dog. Like, we just did Rolling Loud not too long ago. And we doing church festivals, church conferences. You know what I'm saying? We did A3C. Like, there's no limit to the platforms that we could get on because our music is clean, but it's not too overt to where it can't relate to these audiences. You feel me? On first listen, a lot of my songs, it can feel like a song you can hear on a regular mainstream radio. But that second listen, oh no, he talking about God. Yeah. And it's slap. Book him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when the quality of the music and when the music is just good and you can't deny it, like the message in it, you don't even notice that, oh, wait a minute, like brother and curse on this song, or wait a minute, you know what I mean? Like you just vibe into it.
Yeah. And bruh, and that's funny because it goes both ways too. Like when the music is really good, we can put in a positive message to get you, but also the negative message could get in too.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
How many times have we heard like, oh, I just listen to the music for the beat, you know what I'm saying, for the melody
Yep.
of it. But what's getting into your spirit from them same songs that you listening to?
Yeah.
And so we try to use that same tactic to put in some positive seeds.
No, for sure. I mean, because we attracted to the vibrations of the music, you feel that, and then sometimes you don't even notice that
don't even know.
subconsciously what messages you're getting. So if you getting a positive message and it slap, then that's just overall just
A win. It's a win-win, man. And that's a slap for the soul, where you could dance to it, but it move you to a higher place.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure. So your debut album, Via Dolorosa,
yep.
that was a project that really like set the tone as well. I know that you had the song "The Method" with E40 and LaCrae, and that song was going crazy.
Yeah.
What was that like working with 40? I know you have a relationship with LaCrae, and you guys have been doing music, but what was it like doing that song, and even getting the acceptance from a legend like E40, but then also being able to bring him into your world?
Dog, it was a God dream, honestly. Like I said, bro, I grew up on E40. He is one of my GOATs. You know what I'm saying? The longevity he has coming out of the Bay Area too, it's insane, brother.
Yeah.
And so for him to have a soundtrack to my childhood, then for him to reach out to me, like, hey, nephew, ooh, I love your music, nephew, ooh, yeah. Take my number, nephew, yeah, hit me up one time, let's make a slapper for the Lord, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, I made The Method in LA at the studio. I freestyled that joint. I'm like, Compton, Stockton, Richmond, Oakland. And I'm like, this sound like an E40 anthem. Uncle Earl, please, brother, I beg of you, get on this record. And then I showed LaCrae, and the rest is history, man. That thing was the #1 song on California radio for 2025. Like, you cannot get in your car without hearing that joint. It was unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
And I was saying Jesus' name on that record, bro. I said a prayer on that record. Bro, that showed the whole world, bro, that there's an appetite for this kind of music. If you do it right, you feel me? And if you're not just like overly like, you know what I'm saying? But you just add the sauce with the spirit. Come on, man.
Sure. And E40 even, like I said, came into your world and was talking about God, and say I get communion every day with my Earl Stevens wine. You know what I mean?
He so did. And shout out to him. He understood the assignment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody on that album understood the assignment. Shout out G-Eazy, Keith the Sneak, Kamaya, Mr. Fab, all Bay Area legends, man.
No, absolutely. And I was just about to ask you about that. Having your debut album feature all of these Bay Area legends, and again, I have to make sure to point out that you're able to get people to come into your world and be comfortable.
Right.
A lot of times when we think of church or if you use the word Christian, people start thinking holier than thou, or can I even step into this world? But you're able to make these soul slaps and make people feel comfortable coming into your world. Like how does that feel to get that acceptance and to be able to work with people that you've looked up to?
It feels amazing. A lot of these artists look at a collaboration with me like their platform to express something they haven't been able to express before or feel like they couldn't express, you know what I mean? And so a lot of these people already have a relationship with God, they just haven't known how to express it. And so they use these records as almost like a reason or excuse to let that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's been making an impact on people. Like, I didn't know E40 believed in God or Kamaya believed in God. And now it's influencing their fans. Like, maybe I could go to church too. Maybe I could be a part of this too. And so for them to come in my world and respect it, like, what more could you ask for, man? It's a blessing.
No, for sure. You also did a joint album with LaCrae.
Yep.
Get Well Soon. How'd you and LaCrae connect? How'd that even come about?
Crazy story. Man, in 2014, he had a tour stop in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And man, I felt like I just had to meet him, bro. Because in that time of my life, man, he just laid the blueprint basically for what I wanted to become. But I ain't have no meet and greet money. All I had was a ticket somebody gifted me and $10 to my name. So I went to the show, but after the show, I snuck by his tour bus. And I waited by that man's tour bus for hours until he came outside. I'm like, what is this brother doing? It was like me and 5 other people. You feel me? But when he came out, I shook his hand. I put my last $10 in his hand to like get his attention. He's like, oh. I'm like, hey, you don't know me, but my name is Miles, and one day I want to work with you. I believe we're going to travel the world together. You're going to mentor me, and we're going to make slaps for Jesus. You feel me? He was like, okay, I believe with you, little bro. Yeah, for sure. That was 2014.
Yeah.
7 years later, 2021, he reaches out to me to do music with me, not knowing that was me from 2014.
Wow.
And then we get together, we do a music video, and at the shoot, I'm like, remember that young brother from 2014 in the Bay Area who gave you $10 and said X, Y, and Z? That was me. He was like, no freaking way.
Word.
Oh my God. It's the power of faith, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Did he take the $10?
He took it. I said, I need you to take it. I said, I saw where I want to go. This is seed into my future,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't get his back.
Nah, that's what's up, man. And it's funny how, you can't control God's divine timing.
Facts.
And, it's funny how things just come around full circle right when it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to not know who you were, but then to reach out to you because you had created your own motion through time, I mean, that's everything right there.
You can't make it up, bro.
Yeah.
I tell that story too at my concerts. It'd be all kind of fans like in the meet and greet is giving me $10. I'm like, I didn't say it for that, but I'm not gonna block your faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Starbucks money.
Wow. Now you also created anthem for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
And I'm bang bang Niner gang all
Come
day.
on, Niner gang.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what was that like? And then what was it like? And then actually gaining like recognition from it and being able to perform that.
Dog, listen to me. I promise you, bro. Like, for whatever reason, God has blessed us to break every single stigma that has been labeled to these Christian artists, bro. We are being embraced by what they would call secular culture, mainstream culture. Shout out the Golden State Warriors. Shout out the San Francisco Giants. And shout out the San Francisco 49ers. Dog, we field side with it. They playing our music for the stadium. We got the players tapping in with us field side. We had the wide receiver, Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah.
Which he's a Cardinal now. Bless my brother. God bless you, brother. Getting on a song. Like, I'm like, yo, what is happening here? But that goes to show, you know what I'm saying, the potential of this kind of music could go beyond the 4 walls of the church.
Yeah.
And man, I grew up going to 49er games. My mama is from the city. My grandma's from San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All kind of photo shoots when I'm 5 years old with the Niner gear on. Now they playing my music. They posting us. Me and the marketing director on first name basis. We texting all the time. Like, we in there. And this is, and Golden State Warriors too.
Yeah.
Them Giants too. Come on, man. Whew. Man, you getting me started now, man.
And earlier this year, you performed at the Super Bowl for the annual Soulful celebration.
Come on.
Yeah.
So did. I be forgetting we did all of this stuff, man. That's crazy, man. Live on television, man.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy. Me and LaRussell did a song called "It Come With the Game" in January this year. At the end of the session, I was like, All-Star Weekend about to be in LA and Super Bowl about to be in the Bay. One of them weekends, they gonna tap in with us for this song. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Adam Blackstone reached out and said, we need y'all to perform this song with a live marching band for a Super Bowl. And it went crazy. Oh, that fit I had on was fire too. We gotta recreate that. Yeah.
No, shout out LaRussell. We had him on the porch right like a week before he did that performance. It was like right before.
For real?
Yeah.
In Atlanta?
Yeah. He came here to do a show, and I had him on the porch, and we were talking about, because it had just got announced that he was gonna be performing at the Super Bowl. So
that's fire,
Yeah.
bro. Shout out LaRussell,
yeah,
man.
nah, for sure. And again, like it's the new crop, the new wave of Bay Area artists. You guys are doing it in your own way, and are also getting love from the elder statesmen, as well, while creating your own movements.
Facts. Yeah, and LaRussell is an example of that too, for sure. Man, to get the cosigns from everything and everyone that we mentioned, bro, it's a God dream, honestly.
For sure. For you, what is the message that you hope that fans take away from listening to your music, from watching you as your career has been growing and been blossoming?
It's a few things, man. Number one, God is real. God got a plan for you, and it's better than your plan. You feel me? Like when I was growing up, man, I was trying to follow my own speed, my own way, thinking I had it all figured out. But it wasn't until I leaned into the Lord, bro, that He gave me everything I needed and a better version of what I thought I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, even if you feel alone, you're not alone. You feel what I'm saying? And so just lean into the Lord, man, and He gonna lean right back. And it's gonna be better than you could expect, for sure.
Right. What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons that you've learned through all of your experiences thus far?
My biggest life lesson is don't rush God, trust God. When I was thinking I was bigger than the program, or I was trying to rush my process, I'm about to be a famous rapper. I'm about to do it on my own. I'm about to da-da-da-da-da-da. I would always fall flat on my face. Even as a Christian artist, I would always feel stagnant. But that was me trying to write my own script, trying to press fast forward, trying to get a microwave blessing. But God had a slow cooker thing for me that if I just waited on, it was gonna be exactly what I needed. You feel me? So once I surrendered all of that, bro, literally everything opened up for me. And so don't rush God, trust God.
Now, even with all the love that you received, there's also been, some doubters, and I feel like no matter what, when you say the word rap, there's somewhat of a negative connotation that comes with it. You've had people protesting at some of your shows.
For sure.
How do you navigate through that and try to show people that the message that you're spreading is positive, and then just not let something like that sort of deter you?
Yeah, I used to be really offended by it, almost like flabbergasted, like y'all really protesting us, bro. Like in 2023, we had a show in downtown LA, bro. It was lit, dog, like over capacity, but it was right next door to a rave. And we had these Christian protesters come and protest us. But it's like, if y'all really protesting for righteousness' sake, why are you protesting a Christian concert when there's a rave right there? Like, what? Like, make it make sense to me. You know what I mean? But man, all of that, bro, it come with the territory. Honestly, there's some people that's hell bent on misunderstanding you. But I come to the realization, man, I want to lean on Galatians, where it says, "Are you pleasing people or pleasing God?" I'm gonna please God, and the right people are gonna come. And we're seeing that, for sure.
No, for sure. I mean, you notice that you just always have doubters no matter what you're doing. It don't matter. Everybody's going to have an opinion, and somebody's not going to believe in what you're doing or the message that you convey.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, like, we just take it like it's engagement, bro.
Yeah.
Just run up the algorithm.
Right.
You know?
Talk to me about Glowfest.
Yeah.
You coming up on your 5th annual?
Fifth, bro. Man, back in 2022, we started something in the Bay Area called Glowchella. Because, man, we found like there were no events in the Bay Area that did our kind of music or had our kind of crowd to it. And so we was like, man, let's start it ourselves and see what happens. First year, sold out, crazy. Second year, did it again. While we're rolling it out, Coachella hit us up like, hey, you can't use the term Chella in your name because we own the term Chella. So change it, or we gonna shut down your Instagram and your festival. I said, okay, yeah, hold your horses, gang. Boom, changed it to Glowfest. They still shut down the Instagram, but so we bounced back, changed it to Glowfest, bigger capacity, sold out again year 2. Year 3, bigger venue, sold it out again. Year 4, sold it out again, bro. It's been growing every single year. We had LaCrae last year. It was insane, broke fire code in that building. Now we got the biggest building we ever had, bro. It's in Silicon Valley in San Jose, July 25th, bro. We are going to break records, gang. Break records. And our whole thing this year too, which I always wanted to do this, but now I'm leaving no excuse to not do it. We're gonna do something called Bless the Bay, where the whole week we're gonna do something that's gonna bless each part of the Bay Area. You feel me? Where I'm trying to do a gas giveaway. Imagine there's 9 gas pumps. There's a volunteer at each gas pump with a Glowfest shirt on, giving people free gas, bruh, for like an hour. Whoever pull up, just gas, gas, gas. And then doing artist workshops, you feel me? Like building up independent artists, giving them game. You know what I'm talking about? And then feeding the homeless, all of that, bruh, for each day of the week.
Yeah.
Cause like, I'm tired of this, like trying to turn people up. I'm trying to turn people up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for that. Year 5, man. 5 is a number of grace, man. We're gonna turn that thing to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. And that's how you're ending the new mainstream tour is gonna be with the 5th annual Glowfest.
At the fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
yeah.
up. That's what's up. And why did you name the tour the new mainstream tour?
That's the movement. That's the wave. New mainstream, not the old side stream. You feel me? The new mainstream is artists like us not just being tolerated on these kind of platforms, but being celebrated and sought after. New mainstream is our song being #1 on California radio. New mainstream is me being a front runner for XXL Freshman. New mainstream is these kind of things where I could talk about Jesus and it not being taboo, but it being embraced. And so that's why on this tour, we're not doing it at churches, we're doing it in clubs, at bars. You know what I'm saying? We on stage turning up for Jesus and the bartenders out here praying with us. He turned up with us, asking us questions at the merch table afterwards about church and God.
Yes, sir.
Even yesterday in Birmingham, they had a Screamo concert next door, but to get to the Screamo concert, they had to walk past ours. But a lot of people stopped at our concert and said, man, I feel like I need to go to church. That's new mainstream.
Yeah.
And so this is that new mainstream tour to put a stamp on that and run with it.
Right. Man, that's what's up, man. What else you working on, man? What else you got coming up that you excited about?
Oh,
bro?
man, we just signed a new artist. His name is Lil Dre. He going crazy.
Oh, yeah. He's featured on your project.
Yeah, he going crazy. We got a Glow project coming out with me, Tommy Zuko, CJ Emilis, Lil Dre, and another artist that we signed that I can't mention yet, but that's going to be a really dope surprise. And the second half of this year is going to be explosive, man. That's all I can say, but it's looking real good.
Yes, sir.
Real
That's
good.
what's up, man. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, man. Shout out Tommy Zuko, CJ Emilis, man. Yeah, shout out everybody on the new mainstream tour. Shout out Lil Dre. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ghost with the most, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. Shout out Wifey, too, holding it down. Wifey handles all of my back end stuff, all of the emails, everything. She the engine. If I'm the face, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and how could I forget, man? Christ-like Collection, dog.
Okay.
Shout out the brand, Christ-like Collection. We just dropped these for Atlanta. We got at the tour stop today. We got new mainstream on here. We got the Glow logo right here, man. I gotta get you a hat, brother.
Word, yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, need that.
Yes, sirski, man.
That's what's up, man. Miles Minnick, appreciate you pulling up,
Yes,
jumping off the
sir.
porch with us, bro.
Jumping off the porch, man. Let's get it, man. ETL to the world, man. Let's glow.
For too long to see my stat line grow. This a full-time shine, not no halftime glow. I just came back from Stockton, did a halftime show. Trying to keep it cool like